to My Mom Life. If you're new here, welcome. I'm Jordan, and today I'm going to take you with us through our homeschool routine. So it is about 7:15, and I wanted to go ahead and take you along with us through our homeschool routine. I know that a lot of people are choosing to homeschool like we did, and yeah, I thought that it might be helpful for some people to show you what we do. There are so many ways you could do it. I've watched endless videos on YouTube of how to get started homeschooling and the curriculum choices and just all kinds of videos for homeschooling, but I wanted to take you through our routine. So it is 7:15, like I said, and I made the kids breakfast. They're eating, and as soon as they're done eating, I will get them dressed. Kylie, my oldest, is getting dressed. Bless you.
Sorry.
It's okay. So if you're new here, I have a 5th grader, Kylie, a kindergartner, Henry, and then a 2-year-old Sawyer and a 1-year-old Everly. So we will go ahead and they'll finish eating breakfast. I'll get them dressed, and then we will start our day. All right, it is almost 7:40 now, and everybody is dressed. They have eaten, they have brushed their teeth, brushed their hair, gotten ready for the day, and hopefully made their beds. I didn't check, I probably should have. And now we like to come down. We homeschool in our basement. I have a homeschool room tour if you're interested in seeing that. I will link it for you. But we come down, and I like to make sure that everybody has a cup of water so that they can't tell me that they're thirsty and need to go upstairs. Their bellies are full. They can't tell me that they're hungry. And we just like to dive right in. So, like I said, it's 7:39, almost 7:40. And they're making their way down here. So I'm going to set the little kids up, I think, with some cartoons. And then we will get started. Okay, yes, he wants some cartoons. And then we will get started. Kylie and Henry and I will get started with Bible.
That's not a giant, Mom.
Yeah.
Mommy, can I do ABC Mouse first?
Abby.
My family loves watching movies on DVD, but we're not always at home to watch them.
It's already sunny.
Yeah, but the date is the 25th, Tuesday. So Henry, can you put Tuesday up, and Kylie can put the 25th? So take Monday down. Before we get started with diving into Bible, I wanted to show you we have these homeschool student planners that I printed off for both of the kids. It was a free printable that I found online, and it's just like a planner, but it has their week and their subject. So we're going to go ahead and mark what we did yesterday, and I'm just going to have them put a check mark by what we did yesterday. I write out specific things of what we do in my lesson plan binder just for record, but I want them to keep track. And then it also has a spot where they have their chores written down, so they're going to mark what they did yesterday, and then we are going to go ahead and get started with Bible. We're going to be reading out of Genesis 28, verses 10 through 22. Okay?
Okay, the 10.
Genesis 28. So Henry, you need to go back to Genesis from the very beginning. You need to find where it says 28, 2-8. Can you find Genesis 28? Are you an early bird or a night owl? Do you know what that means?
No.
What does that mean?
Where we stay up at night and we sleep.
You'd rather stay up late than get up early.
Yeah.
Would you rather stay up late than get up early? Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
It's now a little after 8. It's about 8:10, and we finished our devotion, so we're going to go ahead and keep keep doing our Bible things, I have a story that we are reading through, so we're going to get through some pages of that. And one tip that I have is if you have toddlers, if they are interested in what you're doing, set them up with some crayons and some paper so that they can feel like they are, involved in what you're doing also. So I have Sawyer now sitting down and coloring with us, and I'm going to get reading our Bible story. Upon arriving in Morality, Christian was told that if he wanted to rid himself of his burden, he must climb a hill where he would encounter a man made of stone, whose name was Mr. Legality. The hill was covered with commandments, etched in stone, Henry, each with a specific instruction, each one different from the last. We just finished Bible. It is almost 8:20, so from what time was it that we came down here? 7:40 to 8:20 is about how long it took us to do Bible. So 40 to 45 minutes is our usual time to do Bible. So we got that done. Sorry, I'm giving Henry a 5-minute break and he is playing on a toy guitar. So between subjects, I like to give them just like a 5-minute in between so that they can get their wiggles out, go to the restroom if they need to, and then we will get back into it. And after Bible, we do reading or language arts. So they are separate for that. Henry will work on the computer at first, and then Kylie, I will work one-on-one with her. So Kylie does the good and the beautiful language arts. I want to say she's in level 4. I went ahead and put her in level 4 because I wanted to get her a good foundation before we moved on to level 5. Henry will work on Hooked on Phonics or ABC Mouse on the computer. I'm trying to push Hooked on Phonics more because I'm really trying to get him off of ABC Mouse. Has a lot of games and which is fun and he loves it, but Hooked on Phonics I feel like is giving him more of the phonics letter sounds that I need him to learn. So we are going to go ahead and get into reading and language arts. One thing that I'm going to have Henry do before he starts his computer time is to write his name 3 times. So he is working on that. He is going to write it nice and neat, right, Henry? Yeah. And then Kylie is going to go ahead and get everything out that she needs to start language arts. So I would like you to read the poems on pages 1 and 2.
I sat by the sea, I called and cried. So we jump in the lake and a bird builds a nest, have subjects, and then falls asleep and builds a nest as a fragment.
Yes. What are the subjects in these 2 sentences?
Bird and we.
Okay, good job. I am.
Hold this ball on, Mommy. Hold this ball on. What?
Beverly, what are you doing?
Stick up.
Yeah. Okay, find another uppercase letter. Okay, so if you circle big R, black, find little r.
This one. Tell me when I'm on it.
Look at them all and tell me which one's little r. You do know. So what they're saying is, if you have the word, look at me. I'll try and pick one that's not on it.
I did the hardest.
Present. I'm just. And you're trying to say, and you're trying to make that, look at me, you're trying to make this word prevention. You would drop this T and add T-I-O-N. So then it would become prevention. You're trying to say, trace the letters and fill in the missing letters. I don't know, this one's gonna be a little bit harder for you. What do you think?
But if I finish this without being not hard, can I move it up to purple?
We might have to see. Let's see. Okay, it's now 9:35. Our worksheets took us a little bit longer than I thought, so which is totally fine. Henry is now doing ABC Mouse, and now is the time that I like to give them a snack. So he's going to eat his snack, and I gave the little kids their snack, and Kylie is going to read on the couch for 20 minutes, and after that, we will move on to math. Right, Henry?
Right.
While they're doing that, I'm going to go ahead and just tidy up our table so that it is ready for math once we are done with our 20 minutes. Okay, it is a little after 10:05. It's 10:07, and we are moving into math. So, okay, we're gonna get ready to start math. Henry does worksheets mostly for math, and Kylie does her math online. So she is getting ready for that right now. And yeah, I'm gonna work on some worksheets with Henry. Okay, what number is this? We're gonna do this one first. Do you want to use a marker or a pencil?
6.
You're right. Good job.
Great job.
Yes, you need to give me a couple extra 6s over here, please. Good job. High five. High five. High five. High five. High five. Okay, give me another one. Okay. What number's next?
Mommy, I'm so hungry.
We're gonna do lunch after math. What number's next?
Okay, is this math?
What number? Good job. An easier way to do that is to draw one circle and then another circle on top of it. So can you try that here? Okay, it is now 10:33 and we are going to, Henry finished with his math. Kylie's gonna take a break from her math because they're ready for a break and to have lunch in a little bit. So
Math already.
yes, Henry finished his math. So now, before we go up and have a break and play outside, we are going to clean the basement up. So we do a quick tidy, clean everything up so that when we come back down later in the day, it is clean and ready for us to do science. That's what we do after lunch. So we're gonna quickly tidy the living room. Okay, it is now 10:45 and I thought I would just check in with you. We just came upstairs and we tidied the basement like I showed you, I think. If you see that, we tidied the basement. And now the kids are outside except Everly. She fell asleep downstairs. So sometimes she needs 2 naps, a morning and an afternoon, and sometimes she just takes an afternoon nap. So today must be a 2-nap kind of a day. So she is laying down for her nap and Sawyer, Kylie, and Henry are playing out back and I'm going to make their lunch. So I'm just going to do sandwiches and I'm just going to take it out to them so they can eat outside, and that's what I'm going to do right now. Okay, I made Kylie a plate, and then I made Henry and Sawyer a plate to share because they're just going to take their sandwiches and run probably. So I'm gonna take these outside to them. Is that yummy, Sawyer?
Yeah, definitely. Wow.
They're just hanging out outside, eating their lunch. Kai's on the trampoline, reading. And she's got her lunch. Hi.
Hi.
So we like to take a good break after we get Bible reading and math done. Those are our more focused, where we need to focus and really concentrate and try and learn everything that is being taught. So I try and get all that in the morning, and then they'll have a good break. I'll lay Sawyer down for a nap, and then Henry, Kylie, and I will work on science. They do that together. We do we're doing the marine biology unit with the good and the beautiful. So we actually have a science experiment. It's a little science experiment to do this afternoon. So we will do that while Sawyer is napping. What's he doing? So yeah, this is what our lunchtime looks like. We are back inside now. It is 11:20 and Sawyer is down for a nap. Everly is still sleeping, and we're just going to jump right into science because nap time is when I like to finish up all of the schoolwork so that when nap time is over, they can just play and it's more relaxed in the afternoon and evening. So we're going to get our science going. We have a small experiment to do in a little bit, so we will do our lesson and then we will go upstairs and do our science experiment. The ocean has many unique characteristics that allow marine animals to live and thrive. We will learn about 3 of these characteristics: water temperature, salt content, and light.
Right up.
The warmest water.
No, up here.
Remember this line? The equator? So the hottest or the warmest water is going to be all along this line, all the way around the world, right?
Mm-hmm.
What about the coldest?
Hey guys, if you're good at your science experience, you'll be candied forever.
Okay, we're going to fill this up with some warm water, right? Mm-hmm. So I'm going to fill this up with warm water, and this is blue ice cubes. And we're going to place, so this is like, say this is like the equator of the earth. This is the North Pole and the South Pole because the water is coldest at the poles, right? At the North Pole and the South Pole. So we're going to put some ice cubes here and some ice cubes here. Then we're going to watch and see what happens, okay?
Can I put the ice cubes in?
Mommy's going to do it because this water is hot.
But I want to put the ice cubes in.
Opposite. Oh. Okay. You ready?
Yeah.
Wait, it has to do 2 at a time because you want.
So they go on this end. So you got to see what happens.
They're gonna know. Okay.
That's because of the way the Earth's rotation affects the wind patterns that give rise to these currents. If the Earth didn't rotate, air and water would simply move back and forth between low pressure at the equator.
Okay, so I'm checking in with you again. It is now 12:15. We finished our science. They just did a quick little experiment. We're studying, like I said earlier, marine biology, and we're going over oceans and currents and things like that. Don't do that. We're going over the currents and things like that. I feel like I could have made our lessons a little bit longer this week because we're kind of flying through everything. So next week I might adjust how much we're doing lesson-wise. I may make our lessons a little bit longer, but that's okay. Now we're going to move on to art. So I do PE Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or they do PE Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then Tuesday and Thursday we do art. So yesterday was Monday. We did PE. They did a yoga video. They watched it on YouTube. So they did it from YouTube. So today we are doing art, and I had some art things picked out for them to do when I did my lesson plan for this week. Hey, Henry is going to make a rocket ship, and Kylie is going to be drawing
A
a
unicorn.
fox. So I will show you what their projects look like when they're done, okay?
Never gonna be
Okay.
done. This is my rocket ship. Bye.
Kylie.
Peace out.
Oh, Kylie's still working on her fox. Let me see, Kylie. Oh, it looks so cute. She's watching this video, learning how to draw this fox. And now Henry is done with his art, and he's got a ton of energy. We're going to sit down and I'm going to read aloud to him for a little bit, and then he'll have some free time. Henry, stop. So that pretty much sums up our homeschool day. It is almost 1 o'clock now, so we'll be done about 1:30. I'm just going to read to Henry for a little bit. Kai's going to finish her art, and then she has a little bit more math that she's going to work on. But yeah, so from about 8 to 1:30 with some breaks here and there. And that's our school day. I hope you enjoyed my video today. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're new here, I would love for you to subscribe and stick around. And I'll see you in my next one. Bye, guys.